This week on the King Recon channel, we are celebrating the week of 10s. 10 videos from Tuesday to Saturday, all releasing at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. From First Impressions, to My Hero Academia, to The Promised Neverland, to Tokyo Ghoul Re, to the return of one of the most highly requested returns to the channel. Hajime no Ippo. This is a week you don't want to miss. The week of 10s begins tomorrow morning at 10. What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. I apologize for being a week late on the greatness of Kingdom. But here we are. Here we are for chapter 550 of the best-selling seinen manga. At this current point in time. At this current point in time, man. On a yearly basis, it continues to do very, very well, which is why I'm very shocked that it does not have either a third season of its current anime or a brand new anime altogether. I don't get it. I don't get it. How can a series this successful not have some of its best content be animated? What we got going on, coach? What we got going on, coach? Come on, man. Regardless, getting into some Kingdom greatness. And a game too. I need a video game too. And not Dynasty Warriors. I know you're gonna say, but King Recon, you could play Dynasty Warriors. It's not the same. It's not the same, man. It's not the same when I don't have my character. It's not the same when I can't play as Kyokai, when I can't play as Oki, when I can't play as Kanki, when I can't play as flippin' Yotanhua, when I can't yell it's time for a bloodbath and have that amazing mask on my face, then it's not a Kingdom game. It's not a game. If I'm now swinging around Shin's Glaive, you're right, you're damn right I said Shin's Glaive. Not Oki's glaive, because it will soon be Shin's glaive after this arc. But anyways, to the 550 news of the time limit. Let's get right into this greatness. As the curtains fall on this ruthless day, within these campgrounds beneath a twinkling night sky, cries of men echo within the cold silence, where weary voices cry out the names of the fallen. News of the time limit. Soka dono. Soka. I'll have so many stories to share with Kakubi-sama. Soka dono. Soka dono. Lieutenant, all of you, I'll be going ahead. Soka dono. Soka. Soka dono. Sir Kocho-sama over there doesn't have long, I see. Sir, your wounds need tending first. Something like that can wait. Heitan. And you see, man, the tears. Look at all these bodies, son. Don't do this, Ko. Wake up. Has anyone seen Squad Leader Toe? Hakuta, open your eyes, Hakuta. I was gonna blame them, bro. This is their comrades, man. This is their comrades, bro. Rin, weren't you the one that convinced us to come? You idiot. Sorry, but have you seen a guy called Heirai? He's from No Village. No can't help you there. Have you seen anyone called Doken? You just see them, man. Tears in their eyes as they walk forward. Kanto! They just, hugging each other. The fact that they actually managed to survive and actually made it to make it out of there, man. Man, the third day of the battle at Chukai Plains. It just makes you really look back. I've been playing the Call of Duty World War II campaign. And it's, along with currently reading Kingdom. It just makes you really look back and really appreciate the fact that, well, not really appreciate, but, think about what it truly means to be in war, man. Like, all of your comrades, all of your buddies, all of the people that you're with, man, they could die at any second. They could die at any second, especially like in a war like this, man. And you never know when it's gonna be the last time that you could talk to one of your fellow comrades, man, whether it's your brother in arms or whatever the case may be. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy that whenever a battle finishes, like, legit, you survived it, man. You survived it, and you can hug your brothers or sisters and say, you know what? We get out of here. We did it, man. So most certainly, that scene was very touching and reminded me of the campaigns that I've been playing. The third day of the battle at Chukai Plains could probably be better described as the day of the battle between Chin's right and Zhao's left wings. And the ones who saw especially brutal fighting there were the two newly committed Haishin Yujin and Gyoen army who directly faced off with each other right after their debuts. Karyo-ten Seihan-sama was killed in the fighting. Same for the 50-man commander Kai. What of his unit? Any survivors? Not a single one. Only half the Sansa unit made it back as well. Man, they definitely suffered heavy casualties in this battle. Intending to greatly tip the right battlefield in Zal's favor on the third day, Zal Supreme Commander Riboku dispatched the 10,000 strong Gyoen army to serve as hefty reinforcements. Matched up against them was the Haishin unit. Although initially struggling to put up a good fight, they were able to somehow reverse the tide to an extent, ultimately allowing them to end the day on relatively even footing with the Gyoen army. It would not be an exaggeration to say that the Haishin unit's efforts were what foiled Riboku's gambit on this day. It would not be an exaggeration at all because it's factual. It is highly factual. That amazing Kyokai panel. That amazing Kyokai panel last week, or I should say the week before last week, is by itself. By itself. Kyokai went ham by herself, and Shin's presence on the battlefield by itself against Gyoen had to have been something intimidating to them. You know, I mean, on both sides, you know, raising their morale and both taking out their morale. Like, yo, look at how strong their leader is, man. On both sides must have seen how they were reacting there, but on a serious note, without question, the Aishin unit is definitely their efforts were what foiled Riboku's gambit on this day. Oi, Bihei, you spent the whole day playing dead, didn't you? Hello, you moron. It was just once, okay? Just once. Come on, Ko, tell him. What's the matter? You seem pretty out of it. Sorry, Bihei-san. Can I go to sleep first? Feels so cold. Oh, he's got a crazy fever, man. Let me see Kyokai and Shin, man. Say something sooner. But it has to be expected. These results came at no small cost. There's Kyokai, man. Yo, injured. I mean, look at the blood. Look at the blood going all the way down your clothes right here. The little, spurts of blood on there. Is that you, Shin? Yeah. What are you doing? You see, it's his hand crawling through the thing. What do you do? Well, I somehow managed to crawl here, but I think this is my limit. Can you give me a hand? Nope, I can't move my body right now either. Sheesh, make me do all the work, why don't you? It's not like I asked you to come. I know, right? It's like you're the one that came over here. And so Kyokai wanted to say sorry about today. And he actually made it in there. Look at shit, bro, with the headband. I don't know why, but post-battle headband injury, like with like the headband injury, has always been a sick look to me. Like in Toki rocked its super golden red spider, and Ichigo in the beginning of the Rancor saga, and Shin right now with the I don't know what it is about that post-injury headband look that just looks so sick. I mean, I love headbands in general, but the post-injury headband look, it just makes you look like you've been through battles and you made it out and you survived. I guess that's what it is. So I wanted to say sorry about today. I knew that place was gonna be the Blaze. The way he's moving is kind of gross. The way he's moving. But I left it all to you. I left it all to you to handle. Even Gato was real surprised. He said you were one hell of a commander to set up a reverse kills in the middle of all that. And then you went on to fight on foot with their infantry, cutting down people until you could barely stand. Thanks to that, it's not only the men in your unit, but even my foot sloggers have fallen head over heels for you. Can you believe it? Because of that, now you're in this shape. Sorry for always making you cover for my ass, Kyokai. Crawl all the way here to say something as pointless as that, and there he goes, he lays down next to his future wife. Facts. We're both stuck here resting anyway. So better to do that while having a chat with you, don't you think? That's right. If I talked to Tan or Bihei, they probably wouldn't shut up. Guys, I'm not even that big of a shipping dude. I'm not. Whether a ship happens or not, I could care less. But whenever you have moments like these, man, it really is feel good moments. Like romance trolling aside. Having a captain and their right hand, together in a moment like this, or in this case, my OTP in Kyokai and Shin, together in a moment like this, it's such a feel good moment, man. It's a feel good moment, especially after a mass battle that just took place. In the same way that we had earlier, where they were hugging each other, with the fact that they survived. This is Shin and Kyokai's version of doing that very same thing. Looks like Yohun got you better than I heard, especially after the rest of the series, knowing how much they've gone through, man, to get to this point. Yeah, that Yohun guy ain't a joke. He beat the living crap out of me. Next time I'm gonna win, though. Piece of cake. Shin, your hand. Give me your hand. Huh? And there... Forget everything I just said. Shipping for days, boy! We ship for days! That's right, we holding hands out here, son. Making steps. The Kyokai just closes her eyes. She's like, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And look at Shin, look at Shin, look at Shin, look at Shin. He looks like the Nobunaga. Look at Shin. The Shoryuken has a large variety of techniques passed down through it. Shin's reaction. He's like, what? Well, what kind of techniques are we talking about here, Kyokai? What kind of techniques? That's it. This is more of a good luck charm than an actual technique, though. By combining hands like this to just slightly share one's life force with someone else. Are you stupid? You think I need that? You're the one that's all beat up. You can't even move. What are you... Kyokai? No, she passed out. Yeah. No, never mind. I thought she passed out. Relax, Shin. That was a technique for absorbing someone else's strength. Regardless. I know it's only been 3 days since we began fighting here on the Shukai Plains, but Ryokusui is growing more and more anxious by the day. I'm sure this is a battle that we have no chance. Oh, man. You're right next to each other. This is an awesome battle. This might have to be the thumbnail. That we have no chance of winning unless we're willing to exhaust all of our strength to the point that we're standing at death's door. Yeah, I thought the same thing. The goats laying next to each other, son. Let me save this panel. You guys know me, man. I saved Kyokai and Shin panels for days. I gotta go back and save that hand-holding panel, too. It truly is a chain of improbable events occurring one after another. The first day saw 5,000-man Commander Moten somehow leading the Chin left wing to recover from a fatal defeat, allowing them to cling on. While on the second day, one of the Gyokuho unit was not only able to evade Chogaryu's aim, but even launched an attack that crippled the Bananji army. Look at Gion. And today we had the Haishin unit who was able to blunt and weather my army's assault. Is nothing more than a couple of 5,000-man commanders who weren't even worthy of attention, getting a bit carried away. Do not underestimate them. Even Shin 6 generals were once leaders of only 5,003. This man Gyosen, do not underestimate them. You know, like, even Shin 6 were once men like that. Even Shin 6 had to get to the point to where they are. Don't underestimate them. He's putting respect on Shin's name. What are you trying to say? Surely you don't mean, did you send something from the Shin of the Haishin unit, Gion? You're damn right he did. Shin of the Haishin unit and his Lieutenant Kyokai, while slightly rough around the edges, those two did remind me of Shin's 6 great generals. You're damn right, son. Both of them? Then all we need to do is stamp them out here and now. Exactly so. If they truly possess the same qualities of Shin's 6 great generals, then the worst possible development for Zao would be a future where Shin, Kyokai, Ohan, and Myoton were allowed to mature. That's facts. That is highly factual. Highly factual. On the other hand, the worst possible development for Shin would be a future where not only those 4 youngsters, but also Osin, Kanki, and Yotan Wa were all lost in one fell swoop at this battle near Zao's heartland. It is also factual. Were that to occur, saying... By the way, just going off topic real fast, Hara's panel structuring in this chapter thus far has been A1. A1. I mean, these panels have been structured beautifully. Were that to occur, saying that Shin's military might would be cut in half would not even begin to describe it. In other words, the battle that stretches before us is a crossroad that could take history down 2 completely different paths. I feel as if I am finally beginning to grasp my Lord Rin Shoujo's intentions. Do you not agree, Chogaryu? The two of us are like 2 killing arrows let loose from a different age. Also, that we could stop Shin's rampage on this day. That pisses me off. You speak as if this battle revolves completely around you, the 2 of you alone. Forgive me if that's the impression I gave off, Gakue. Though it may not seem like it, I'm actually in high spirits right now. Regardless, even Chogaryu and I are nothing more than one of the myriad number of blades. The man who shall be the one to lead this battle to victory shall of course be Riboku, the strongest member of the 3 great heavens in all of history. Look at Riboku right here, man. Look, it's sick. Zao Center main HQ. Riboku-sama, it's here. The message from Gyo has arrived. Did you say Gyo? It must be the time limit. The time limit? That's right. To the answer to how many more days Gyo's food stores can hold on after taking in tens of thousands of refugees. We told him to quickly... Oh, yeah, the locust plan. We told him to quickly calculate a number and let us know as soon as possible. And now that answer is finally here. So if we do not defeat the Osin Horn and liberate Gyo by that time, then the city will fall? Yes, but looking at it another way, if Gyo's food stores are able to outlast that of the Osun's armies, then we can achieve victory without needing to do a single thing. Our lookouts made a rough estimate of the Osun army's food supplies when they left Retsui behind. They should have enough for 15 days, right? No, they've got 10 more days worth. That's right, in 10 more days, the Qin army will run out of food. So the question is, how many more days can Gyo hold off for? Uroboku-sama. 20 days? What? And that's how you win a chapter? 20 days? Nah, Osun could not make... Hold on. We've got 10 days. And then he says... Damn it. Go back. How many more days can Gyo hold off for? Riboku states 20. 20. But I wonder what is he factoring in there? Is he factoring how long Gyo could hold out? In general, like everyone survive. I don't know if everyone's surviving in 20 days with all them people. I'm pretty sure he just means like the main people up there and Gyo. Pretty sure that's what he's talking about. Because I at least the like an army there in Gyo. Because there's no way. There's no way. We're not getting the full scope of the story there. At least I don't think so. I don't think everyone there can be fed 20 days. 20 days? That's a lot of days, son. It's almost a month. Regardless, though. Regardless. Yeah, I think he's not factoring in all those people. I think that those people might even starve to death. But no, but Riboku's not the type of savage, is he? He's not that savage. So does he really mean that everyone's going to be at 20 days? Regardless. Really, really enjoy this week's chapter, both on both ends, on Kyokai and Shin's side, and on Shogaryu and Gyo's side. Really awesome dialogue from both sides. Of course, Shin and Kyokai, man, that's my thing right there. I've said this before, but probably my favorite chapter in Kingdom, aside from probably the Oki Slave chapter, is... which is 499, is chapter 364, I believe it was, or 365, I think it was 364. Well, my favorite panel in Kingdom, I should say, is whenever Kyokai says that she's gonna have Shin's kids. And it's because of the comedy, you know, how awesome the moment is. But truly, I really, really love that moment. And it's not only because those are my two favorite characters, but it's because of everything that has to do with those two characters. I mean, we've been with them for so long. And to see how far they've come here and how far they've matured, and how like for all the way back from the Kyokai Revenge arc up until now, how she depends more on Shin now, Shin depending on her, and you know the way that I always love when both of them go in like that, man, and to have them both right here rest at the end of the day together, as you know I ship them of course, but it's still really awesome to see them together like that, man. That was some awesome stuff. And then Gyon putting respect on their name, stating that yeah, they reminded me of the Chin 6. Even the Chin 6 started off like that, man. But anyways, this was a great sauce of a chapter. Hopefully, the chapter drops tomorrow. I know I'm very, very late, and once again, I apologize for this Kingdom thing, but hey, man, I read it whenever I was meant to read it, So thank you all so much for being patient with me. I will try to be earlier this week with Kingdom, with whenever 551 drops. This is crazy, man. I think back to the Farewell Shinsengumi arc in Gintama. And right here is 551 is one of my favorite chapters in the whole series. So reading that in Kingdom is gonna feel pretty dang surreal. But anyways, guys, have an awesome day. I will see y'all for chapter 551. And once again, Shin and Kyokai awesome sauce. Shin and Kyokai awesome sauce, man. Gotta save those panels.